Hello, this is 5 Minutes of Political Common Sense for America. I'm Brian Boeheim, the political engineer. And in the next few minutes, I want to talk about Tea Party bigots. During the recent National NAACP convention, the membership voted demanding that the Tea Party denounce their racially biased factions. Now, let's be clear. Every group has their fringe elements. Well, needless to say, the Tea Party faithful took offense and shot back that the NAACP were racist themselves, and not only were they racist, but they were irrelevant. Now the question is, who is right? Well, let's take a look at the proclaimed pure and innocent Tea Party first. There's no question they've been accused of a lot of things, and honestly, most of them have been ridiculous lies. But the real question is there any truth to the accusation that there's an underlying sense of bigotry and racism? Well, I hate to say it, but we have no further to look than Mark Williams of the Tea Party Express. His insensitive, impolite, mocking letter from the head of the NAACP to Abraham Lincoln, asking to repeal the 13th and 14th Amendments, demonstrates very clearly that there is some level of underlying racism and bigotry within the Tea Party. Let me read to you a couple small sections of his mocking letter from Ben Jealous to Abraham Lincoln. I quote, "And the ridiculous idea of reducing the size and intrusiveness of government. What kind of massa would ever not want to control my life? As coloreds, we must have somebody care for us, otherwise we would be on our own. Have to think for ourselves and make decisions." Let me read to you the last paragraph. "Mr. Lincoln, you were the greatest racist ever. We had a great gig. 3 squares, room and board, all our decisions made by the massa in the House. Please repeal the 13th and 14th Amendments and let us get back to where we belong." And by the way, I read it with a little tone because that's the way it's written, and I didn't make up the words. That's the way they're written. How dare Mark Williams write such a letter? This demonstrates just how foolish, ignorant, and hateful people are in power. Not only did he portray the entire Tea Party movement as racially bigoted, but he now makes the NAACP relevant again. For clarity, Mark Williams has apologized, pulled the letter off his website, and made a peace offering to Ben Jealous, the head of the NAACP. He and his organization, the Tea Party Express, have been tossed out of the Tea Party Federation. The reality is that there isn't and shouldn't be any coming back from this. Maybe the Tea Party should clean house and create some clarity on what they truly believe. Develop a platform on taxes, deficit spending, border security, immigration, and jobs. That kind of clarity would relegate the fringe element to what they truly should be, way out on the fringes. The NAACP is no less bigoted. They have accused their own of being Uncle Toms. They refuse to speak out against white and female voter intimidation. They support the legalization of drugs, and they blame urban deterioration on the rich white businessman. The reality is that they are becoming a lobbying organization or have already become one, just like the AARP and the NRA. Their interest lies in influencing elections so their members receive a greater share of social programs. So which of the groups are bigots? That's easy. Both of them, because neither can see past their own agendas. You've been listening to 5 Minutes of Political Common Sense for America. I'm Brian Boeheim, the political engineer. And if you like what you've heard here, then go pick up a copy of my book, Political Common Sense for America. You can find it at Amazon.com. Until next time, be safe out there.